Today we are going to talk about paradigm. Paradigm is simply a way of doing something, your routine, your behavior, what you do in the morning to evening, how you react to events. That is paradigm. In order for you to escalate your personal development, you must be able to shift your paradigm. Shifting your paradigm, I mean, you need to be able to expand your awareness. When you expand your awareness, you clearly see the pattern of how you do things. Expanding your awareness means if you are looking at a street, you see the buildings in the street. But if you go up above that town, you will see the layout of the town. Now, you are different from the person who is only looking at the street because your awareness has expanded, not only to see that street, but also to see the overview of the town setup. Let me bring this point home. You cannot eat from a cookie jar of corruption and just label it and say, that was my legal fees, that was my commission, that was my service fee. That is looking at it from a narrow point of view. If you have an expanded awareness, you will clearly see that what you are doing is just corruption. Most people waste their valuable time on getting things that do not help them in achieving their objectives. For example, if you want to earn more money, you don't need a master's degree. You don't need even a bachelor's degree. Earning money is not related in any way to getting a degree. It is about having a dream, it's about having the desire to earn more money, the passion and the belief. So if your awareness is narrow, you'll just be thinking, I need to get master's degree, I need to get PhD degree, you see, that is just misplaced priority. Learning, for example, another example is learning good communication skills. You go to class, you are taught how to communicate. That is totally different from being in the field and actively communicating to the audience. You need to know your subject very well. You need to have the courage to stand up and speak. You also need to connect with the audience. These are things that are not taught in the classroom setup. Tricks and techniques are not a good way, to lead. You need a whole new understanding of your role as a leader. If you understand your role as a leader, then you only need to do two things: care and serve. Care is shown through your outward look. The way you interact with people will show if you care or not. And the second thing is providing the service, which is proof that you really care. You see, working with others in a team is not about authority or position. It is about building trusting relationships. Because once you build trusting relationships, you also need to grasp the vision you need to accomplish and understand the values each team member will add to bring about that vision. Remember, we cannot change our paradigm. Our paradigm, in this case, I mean our pattern of doing things. We cannot change with only willpower. If that was possible, we will all be living, the life of our dreams. Think about how many times every year, 1st of January, you get motivated to change some aspects of your life. But what happens? 90% of cases you find people just remain the same. You want to be a good leader. You want to be an excellent public speaker. You dream of earning 6 to 7 figure salary. You plan to start a great business. But before even the end of January, you are back to your normal pattern of doing things. This is the question. How do we change our paradigm? How do we shift? How do we expand our awareness? This is the question. And Einstein said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. You have a set of behavior, you do things in a certain way, but you expect a different result from that set of behavior you've been having for 10 years. You need to change. And there are only two ways that people change. One is when something drastic happens, something unexpected happens in your life, suddenly, then you change. The second is repetition. You repeat, and then you acquire new set of behaviors. If you expand your awareness, you will come to understand that the behaviors that are letting you down is 1, 2, 3. So you need to change that. How do you change it? You disrupt that behavior. If it was something you've been doing consistently, disrupt that consistency. Then you substitute with a set of new behaviors that you want to acquire. Once you substitute, you need to repeat and repeat and repeat. How long does it take to acquire new behavior? It depends. But normally, from the time you start, after 6 months, you'll see some changes. You'll see you're making progress. You'll see you're moving towards your objective. The key here is, if you want to change your paradigm, if you want to shift your paradigm, you need to expand your awareness. How do you expand your awareness? You pause your thoughts. The thoughts that are coming through your mind, you pause. You stop and think, what am I thinking? You repeat that action, that activity. It becomes a habit. Once it becomes a habit, then you will know where you are going wrong. When you realize where you are going wrong, then you substitute with a behavior that you want to acquire. You repeat. After a certain period of time, you'll see progress. That is how you change your paradigm. You shift your paradigm. And we are still on personal development. You can never be a good leader if you cannot lead yourself. Even if you are enabled to sit on a leadership seat or you are given a leadership position, someone else will run the show. You'll just be there to hold the title. If it is your first time you're coming across this video, please hit subscribe and turn on notification. Thank you for watching.